Haggai. Pressures, demands, expectations, and tasks push in from all sides and assault our schedules. Do this, be there, finish that, call them. Everyone seems to want something from us family, friends, employers, school, church, clubs. Soon we have little left to give as we run out of energy and time. We find ourselves rushing through life, attending to the necessary, the immediate, and the urgent. The important is all too often left in the dust. Our problem is not the volume of demands or lack of scheduling skills, but values. What is truly important to us. Our values and priorities are reflected in how we use our resources time, money, strength, and talent. Often our actions belly our words. We say God is number one, but then we relegate them to a lesser number on our to do list. 25 centuries ago, a voice was heard calling men and women to their right priorities. Haggai knew what was important and what had to be done, and he challenged God's people to respond. In 586 BC, the armies of Babylon had destroyed the temple in Jerusalem, God's house, the symbol of his presence. In 538 BC, King Cyrus decreed the Jews could return to their beloved cities and rebuild the temple. So they traveled to Jerusalem and began to work. But then they forgot their purpose and lost their priorities as opposition and apathy brought the work to a standstill. Then Haggai spoke for God, calling them back to God's values. Is it a time for you yourselves to be living in your paneled houses while this house remains a ruin? The people were more concerned with their own needs than doing God's will, and as a result they suffered. Then Haggai called them to action. This is what the Lord Almighty says. Give careful thought to your ways. Go up into the mountains and bring down timber and build my house, so that I may take pleasure in it and be honored, says the Lord. And God's message through his servant Haggai became the catalyst for finishing the work. Although Haggai is a small book, it is filled with challenge and promise, reminding us of God's claim on our lives and our priorities. As you read Haggai, imagine him walking the streets and alleys of Jerusalem, urging people to get back to doing God's work, and listen to Haggai speaking to you, urging you to reorder your priorities in accordance with God's will. What has God told you to do? Put all else aside and obey him.